plug in x equals 16, you get 16 times 16, 256, minus 16 square, again 256, which is 0. 4 minus square root of 16, 4. 4 minus 4, that's 0. So we get an indeterminate form, 0 over 0. So we need to simplify and cancel the zero making factor before we can plug in the x equals 16 and get the final answer. So let's see how we can do. Since I see a square root, the obvious guess is to multiply by its conjugate. So 16x minus x square on the top, 4 minus square root of x on the bottom. So we want to multiply by the conjugate of the bottom, and same thing on the top and bottom. So the conjugate is 4 plus square root of x, and same thing on the top. Let's keep copying the limit. Okay, since the issue is on the bottom, because we are trying to multiply by the conjugate of the bottom, just multiply the bottoms. Okay, so multiply, just foiling, 4 to 4, 4 to square root of x, this to that, and this to this one. Okay, and just leave the top as it is. Then we're gonna get, let me erase this out, 4 times 4, 16, 4 times square root of x plus 4 square root of x, negative square root of x times 4, negative 4 square root of x, square root of x times square root of x, negative x. On the top, just write as it is, times 4 plus square root of x. In fact, look at this factor, 16x minus x squared. We can factor x out, so we're going to do that in the next step. Okay, we don't know if that helps. Okay, the factoring x, if that helps, we will factor. Look at the bottom, these two terms cancel. Then we have 16 minus x. Here, if we pull x out, what is left then? 16 minus x. Then we can cancel from top and bottom. That's okay. So we must factor x out. 4 plus square root of x. These two cancel. Now plug in 16 and get the answer. This is 16 times 4 plus square root of 16. 4 plus 4. Square root of 16 is 4. 4 plus 4, 8. 16 times 8 over nothing. In fact, 1. So 16 times 8 is 128. That's the final. And there is an easier, sorry, not the easier, but there is another way to find the limit that might be more difficult, but let me show you anyways. It's shorter, but it's not that easy to come up with. So the top, if you factor x out, 16 minus x, 4 minus square root of x. This is difference of two numbers, and 16 is 4 squared, and x is also square root of x squared. Then we can write this factor as a difference of two squares. Got the idea from the bottom. Okay, so limit x tends to 16, 4 minus square root of x on the bottom, x. This is 4 squared. Let me write in this way. This is 4 squared, and x is same as square root of x quantity squared. So we have now difference of two squares. Okay, and using the difference of two squares formula, that's 4 plus square root of x times quantity 4 minus square root of x. Then these two terms factors cancel. Now plug in the x equals 16. So this is 16 times 4 plus square root of 16. That's 4. 4 plus 4, 8. And 16 times 8, again 128.